Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to Southern Latitudes. I'm Robin. Today we're going to play just a little bit in Salsa Garden. It is cold today, and unfortunately it's one of those days where I think it's just getting colder throughout the day instead of warmer. So I thought I have to harvest the snow peas, as you can see behind me on the cattle panel, that they're dying out, and that's perfectly fine. They're done with their season. And if you have snow peas, you can still choose to re-sow, do another succession, and get another crop in before April. That would be perfectly fine. Sometimes I do as many as 3 sowings of snow pea, or sorry, those are snow peas, of English peas, and that would be good. But this year I'm going to I have a lot of paste tomatoes will be coming up, and so I need a home for them, and that'll be these 2 cattle panels right here behind me for those. And then I don't know where we're going to stuff the rest, but I know I need to reserve these 2 cattle panels. So now would be the worst time for me to put in another succession of peas. We'll go over there in just a minute. But I thought before we get going, I would give you a approximate 9-week update on the onions. And so we have a little bit of everything going on in here. Where did it begin? Okay, a lot of these are white phantom onions. Now, we had to restart these multiple times, and there might be some white phantoms in here, probably over here or here, that made it from the beginning. But for the most part, I just re-sowed seeds. I did give away a bunch to the other family too. But anyhow, these probably are all. Well, this one looks like it was from the first sowing. It's a little bit thicker, but these others were just direct sowed seed right there. I had plethora in here. Between those gaps, I did put in another variety. I think it was the Haas one, so it was probably the 1015 Ys. Here we have the Chianti Reds. Here, let's go find a bigger one. You can kind of see the red base there a little bit. And so I know that this whole section right here is Chianti Reds. Over here, they're just, I think, called yellow Granix. My goodness, I haven't been out here in a while or weeded yet. Oh, Granix hybrid. And so it's just something my local hardware garden center hardware store put in, in their little section. And I bought them. Look at how nice and pretty those are. They're coming along. See how much better every week of getting in earlier is compared to not getting in early. If you're new to the channel, and there's a lot of people that are new to the channel, thank you for coming. And I did have onions in here on time. We did seed, and then we got them in on time, but the hurricane and weed pressure, all that just kind of destroyed my whole crop. So I had to restart from the beginning. And the best I could tell, these are probably in here for like 11 weeks or 12 weeks by now, or close to it. And then these back here and some over here, these are only 9-week-old starts. These right here are the Haas ones, and these are the super sweet 1015 Ys. And I'm trying to think, no, I didn't get any other varieties from them. So these are all yellows. These are also yellow onions all the way up there. We have white onions there, a mixture of yellows. So that's a little, I just plug in between the plethoras and the super sweets and whatever else was there, just needing a home. That was my plug-in section. And then the reds. So I thought you would enjoy seeing that. I did fertilize. I guess it was over the weekend. I put in more ammonium sulfate. I am on a fertilizing schedule about like every 2 weeks is when I do it. Sometimes they say 3 weeks. I think Haas does his like every 10 days or something to that effect. So it's working out. I did finally run out of ammonium sulfate, which is pretty typical. I run out at the first of the year. But the thing is that my onions are a little bit smaller, so I'm going to have to run to a local store or order from Haas and get some more ammonium sulfate, and then do that for like another, probably like 1 more month. I know if you watch my onion video, I usually stop fertilizing right at the first of the year, but my plants are always bigger than this as well. So since they're not bigger, we're gonna give them a couple more hits of fertilizer and see where that gets us. And then as they start, when I start seeing bulbing, then that's when I will stop the fertilizer and let them go on their own. There was some new evidence talking about adding calcium nitrate, I believe. I'll put it down below. I'll look it up for sure. And that's supposed to help with creating a better outside to your onions, so therefore they store better. But you know, that is what it is. Hey, since we're here, let's just oh, and I might do that. Let me just finish that thought. Let me just show you. This is melting snow snap peas. Aren't they just gorgeous? And they're just now, let me get in here very carefully, just starting to put on their little snap peas, or snow peas. Snow peas? Y'all, my mouth. I believe they're snow peas. Sugar, melting sugar snow peas. I think that's it. I can do 3 names, but when you start adding 4 names to a certain plant variety, I just twist them all up and get it wrong every time. So they're very healthy. I'm 5 foot and these are taller than me. So they're, you know, 5'2", 5'3" at this point, and they show no signs of stopping. Some of them are falling over. I tried to pull some up the other day, but I really need to try harder. Do some more in this section. So let me show you what I am picking today. Before the grandbaby arrives, I should be getting a text pretty soon. Got grandma duty this morning. But these are Alaska peas. Absolutely wonderful. You don't have to let them go all the way to drying. But if you're going to shell them like I am, here, let me see. I'm going to put the bowl underneath it in case I lose them. But if you're going to shell them, you definitely want to, it's if you got the time and the space. Whoa, okay. Yeah, there we go. Let them dry on the vine. There we go. So there's English peas, and then I can them eventually. So I can do this a couple different ways. I can just yank all the vines out and then pull off the pods under, you know, in cover under shelter, or I'm definitely going to sit in front of the TV and shell. So y'all probably won't see that part, but you just kind of got the picture right there. I can do another one for you right here. You can fresh eat these. Let me put that out there. They're sweet. They're delicious. When they're nice and super fat, they're delicious. If you get them kind of small and puny like this one that looks more like a snow pea, they're not as delicious, but anyhow. So I'm just gonna sit here. Probably, I don't know if I'll take you guys along for that. That'd be pretty boring, although I can time lapse a little bit. But just gonna pick them all. Wait, I think that right there is a snow pea that jumped over. Yeah. But anyhow, let me pick a bunch of these, and then I guess we'll keep it short and sweet since I got a real busy day ahead of me. But I do want to keep you guys up to date when things are really changing. The next thing I'll do, I don't think I'll bring a camera for it, but I'll probably clear out underneath this cattle panel and this one all the weeds, and just have it sitting and waiting and ready for when baby tomatoes already. If you're wondering about this, this is Blue Victory Salvia. And I don't know, it may, hold on, let me put that bowl down. It may reseed itself right there, which would be cool. Well, wait, this is the Asiatic something silly. This is what causes greening in your oranges. And I have it all over my yard. All over my fences. You see this? So I believe that my grapefruit tree has succumbed to greening. And greening may have also hit my Persian lime. But that one's doing much better and still producing. So, but I'm waiting for confirmation from a professional to make sure it is greening, and if so, I'm going to wipe out that grapefruit tree. It really hasn't produced well the last 2 years, and this would explain why. And then when the fruit finally gets, I mean, there was hurricanes and all that other garbage too, but yeah, I'm thinking I just need to rip it out and put something else there that won't be susceptible to greening, because these things are all over my fencing, and hence they get onto the plants. Very sad. Sad, but this yard had a greening issue before I started developing this yard. There used to be, I think, about 6 navels and 1 ruby red grapefruit on this property, kind of closer over to where that green shed is. And it ended up, before we even made this walk, you know, where you could walk on it, it was just all raw land. Greening came through and wiped out not only my citrus, but all the citrus up the street. So it happens, and it's terrible. I tried to do the right thing, and way back here is a big oak that's my neighbor's, and I tried to put it under that oak to prevent greening. And there are less of those little larvae or nymphs, whatever they are, and still didn't prevent it enough. But anyhow, all right, let's get to picking.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough.
Oh, you guys, I didn't get very far picking, and the text came in, so my time was short. But I will continue. But you know the drill. I'm just showing you. I'm pulling. You could see I was pulling them down, putting them in there. I will shell them, and that'll be fantastic. And before I leave you guys, or you guys leave me, let me just show you these cauliflower heads. Look at that. Getting so big. Look at that. One by one. This one is huge. I measured it the other day. It was 6 inches. So I'm gonna let it keep going. Unless I see it separating or pink in there, which actually I am seeing pink. So I think I might be pulling this one. The rest look pretty good. The heads are really tight. The little florets in there. This one's pure white. So beautiful. Okay, and on that note, we're gonna finish it up, wrap it up, go inside and babysit and shell peas, watching some cartoon, I'm sure. You guys take care. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Rising up and above, you will always keep my heart and soul.